welcome to Jazz on Uke. This is live from the Ukulele Kids Club Clubhouse. My name is Ashley Orlando, and I am a singer and musician in Houston, Texas. It's an honor to be here tonight, thanks to the Ukulele Kids Club. I'm so excited to share some of my favorite jazz songs with y'all. So to get started, I wanted to let you know that Samantha, who is with the UKC, she is going to be commenting with links, and she'll be responding to your questions in the chat below. So if you have any questions, then don't be afraid to reach out, and she will get back to you. All right, I wanted to take a few minutes to let people join the feed because they're all receiving notifications right now. So I'm just going to play a little instrumental song and warm up my fingers. And if you could let me know where you are tuning in from, that would be awesome. I think that's one of the really cool things about doing a live stream online is that we can literally be anywhere in the world and we can all be watching the same thing together. So let me know where you are watching from. And I have my computer to the side here so that I can more easily see your comments because I'm using my phone as my camera. So let me find the feed. There we go. All right. Yay! Thank y'all so much for joining. This is really exciting. I'm gonna be honest. This is actually my first ever solo concert. I love performing and I get to do it all over town, but I am never alone. So this is a bit of a nerve-wracking experience, let alone doing it for a virtual audience. So thank you for being here and taking a little bit of time out of your Saturday night to hang out. The Ukulele Kids Club, if you're not familiar with it, they are an amazing nonprofit organization that is based here in the US, but they do work all over the world. They support they try to harness the power of music by helping to raise money to donate ukuleles to kids and families and music therapy programs. They especially work with a lot of hospitals and music therapists. So it's an awesome organization. And I'll talk a little bit more about it as we go through the set. But I'm sure that y'all want to start hearing some music, right? Okay, so let's see where I see some ukulele people on the feed tonight. Yay, Kenneth! So glad you can join us. Kevin, Sally, yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay. All right. So if you know me in person, then you know that I love, let's say, interactive shows. I love audience participation. And so, so please don't be shy. Feel free to comment and to press the like button and the love button and any of the reaction buttons, because that's the only way that I know that you're out there. And so that'll make me feel a little bit more at home as well. I see somebody's already going to town. Thank y'all. That's wonderful. So speaking of audience interaction, I would love to get y'all playing with me, even in spirit, right from the get-go on this first song that is called Love. It was a pretty big hit by Nat King Cole. And so normally when I play this with a group, there's a beautiful instrumental intro that I do not play. But obviously that I'm one person. So tonight, if y'all could help me by giving me a nice groove. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me some nice snaps, and that'll help me. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. L is for the way you look at me, and O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. All right, give me those snaps again. And if you get tired snapping with one hand, move over to the other. All right, you know the words now. Sing with me. L is for the way you look, you're looking at me, and O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than I cannot hear you singing. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it, 'cause love was made for me and you. I'm telling you, love was made for me and you. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. All right, did y'all snap with me? I hope so. Like I said, I'm not lying when I say I like interactive concerts. If I go to a concert, I want the band leader or the singer to invite me to join in on any song, whether that's clapping or snapping or singing. So I hope that I can count on y'all to help me out here. Kenneth said he's singing as loud as he can. Oh, Billy is playing acoustic guitar. That is so awesome. And I invite any of y'all, if you if you play ukulele, go ahead and grab your uke. If you play guitar or drums, like, by all means, make this help me make this feel like a real musical experience. As a meetup leader, I love that interaction, and so we can make our own little impromptu meetup right here. All right, so let's move to a 1920s tune. Since it's 2020, I like to throw in a few 1920s songs because that was really one of the heydays of the ukulele. This song is called 5'2", and there is another interactive part in it, but this time it involves a little percussion. So I will give you about 10 seconds to grab whatever percussion instrument happens to be closest to you, whether that's a couple of forks, maybe a table that you're sitting next to. If you have your ukulele and you want to tap lightly on it, then you are welcome to do that. But what we're going to do is there's a trade part. In jazz, we frequently call it a trade 4 or trade 8. It basically is talking about two instruments trading off playing. And the number that goes with that is usually denotes the number of measures. But we're not going to worry about that tonight. We're just going to worry about getting y'all involved in this trade 4. So I'm going to play something like, let's see. And this is your part. And you don't have to play that exact rhythm. You can make up your own rhythm as long as it fits in the amount of time in the song. Okay? All right. Let me make sure that we're all good in the comments. And if I see Luis, you are trying to figure out the strum pattern. If you want to put exactly which song you're talking about, I would be happy to connect with you later and tell you what I'm doing for that song. So I can certainly do that. Grant, you want to sing? Please do sing, Grant. Nobody can hear you, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm just kidding. I would love for you to sing with me. That would be an honor. Please do. Oh, and Barbara, wonderful. Wow, we've got people joining from all over. Katrina, Mike, drumming on the desktop. That is perfect. Use what you got. That's what staying at home and figuring things out is all about, right? Okay, so 5'2". Y'all ready? And for anyone who wants to play along with this song, it's in the key of C. So if you happen to know the song, then that's the key we're doing it in. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I'm doing the trade 4s part. I gotta go back to the beginning. Okay, here we go. There we go. 5'2", eyes are blue. Oh, what those 5 foot could do. Eyes anybody seen my God? Now if you run into 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings, all those things, bet your life it isn't her. But could she, could she, could she, I said 34s, give me a thumbs up or some love buttons if y'all managed to get that in. I had fun. I hope y'all did too. Knew the kazoo would come out. Yeah, okay, so so for those of you who may not be from ukulele here in Houston, the kazoo is a very integral part of our meetups because number one, it is very simple to play. Number two, it is very inexpensive. And number three, it is a wonderful solo instrument if you don't have any other, instruments nearby or people who know how to play them. For example, I do not, unfortunately, know how to play the trumpet. But that doesn't matter when I have a kazoo in my hand because I can imagine that I am Louis Armstrong and I am playing the trumpet. So the trick, if you've never played a kazoo, you don't blow into it because if you blow into it, nothing will happen. You'll just get winded really quickly and no sound comes out. The trick is to hum. So if you hum and add a little bit of vibrato, that little wiggly part of my voice, then you can make it sound like a trumpet. And voila, you have an extra solo instrument. So I highly recommend the kazoo if you are ever looking for an additional instrument to cheer people up, just like the ukulele can. All right. Oh, wow. We got people from San Antonio joining us. Marlon loves the kazoo. Awesome. I love the kazoo too. Okay. So let's see. Now, I wanted to ask y'all. So I am sharing all of my favorite jazz songs tonight, but I want to know some of your favorite jazz songs because I love learning new songs and I love discovering different jazz artists. And I'm sure that y'all know of some that I probably have not heard of. So please put in the comments either your favorite jazz song or maybe your favorite jazz singer, your favorite ukulele jazz player, anything that you think I should know about because I would love to know what y'all's favorites are. All right. If you thought that you were going to get away with maybe just singing tonight or just tapping your foot, then I have news for you. I said I like interaction. This next song is really fun to dance to. So if anybody out there watching this likes to dance, then get ready. And if you don't like to dance, that's okay. You're at home, nobody can see you, so you can join in as well. Okay, we have a question. What kind of ukulele are you playing? James, I am playing a cocobolo. This is a concert size, and I think it's really pretty. The woodwork is just beautiful on it. So that is my ukulele. This is my main instrument that I use on a regular basis, and I do have a low G string. Okay, this is not the reentrant tuning. I like the slightly more mellow sound because I do sing and play a lot of jazz, and my voice is more on the high side. So I like to have an instrument that offers a little bit more of those warm tones. So eventually I may learn how to play the baritone, but for now I'm sticking with my concert. I like it a lot. All right. Oh, Buck, I'm so glad you could join us tonight, all the way from Rhode Island. Wow. And I saw Rhode Island's getting some snow, I think. It's kind of crazy. Here it's, nice and warm. I'm in a short sleeve shirt. All right, so are y'all ready to dance? This song is a Latin jazz song. It's called Sway, and it was originally written in the 1950s, but my favorite version is Michael Bublé's, so much more recent. So this song, there will be a dance break, and I'm gonna dance as much as I can while still playing the ukulele. So I hope that y'all will not leave me hanging out here, even though I can't see you. Please join along with me and at least get some wiggle on, because that'll make it more fun. Y'all ready? Feel that groove. When the rumba rhythms start to play, Back to the bridge. Other dancers may be on the floor, yeah, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Here's the dance break. Get ready and go. Give me your best flamenco. Even if you've never taken a flamenco class in your life. Dance with your pets or your kids. Or just by yourself. Like me. Alright, back to the bridge. Other dancers may be on the floor, yeah, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Yeah, how'd you do? Raise your hand or give me a thumbs up if you were dancing along with me. I really hope I wasn't the only one doing that. I mean, you know, when you hear a fun song like that, how can you not dance, right? All right. Yeah, this is really fun. I was super nervous about this before, but y'all are making it really nice. And I will say also, this is the shortest distance I have ever traveled to get to a gig. Just literally walked from my living room right over to my home office, and here we are. Turn on the internet. It's kind of cool. I do miss being able to see your lovely faces, though. I really like seeing everybody out there. So thank you for letting me know that you are there and you are enjoying this. Katie, oh wonderful! Ollie was dancing. Oh, that's awesome. So I am originally from Louisiana, and I see Katie and a few Louisiana friends on here tonight. So it's so cool to see y'all, even though I can't come visit you right now. Thank you for joining. Oh, and John from Florida. Wow. Okay, awesome. So we've got the whole kind of East Coast going, and then a good portion of the South right now. And someone maybe from the West Coast has joined. I don't know. If they have, I haven't seen their comment, but who knows? All right, let's see. Okay, so I hope that y'all will indulge me for a minute. I wanted to share a story. It's not a traditional music therapy story, but it is a story that is personal to me, that really helped me see the power of this instrument and what it can do for really bringing healing to not just one person, but to families. I started playing the ukulele about 3 years ago, maybe a little more than 3 years ago. And at that time, my pawpaw was battling dementia. It had gotten to the point where it was difficult for him to, it was difficult for us to connect with him, because he would frequently get stuck in these, I guess, negative ruts, like thinking about a story over and over and over again, and he just couldn't seem to shake it, even if it was something that he couldn't control. And so having a good conversation with him became really difficult. About that time, I started playing the ukulele, and I decided I was just gonna, bring the uke over and maybe play a song for my pawpaw. I knew one song, You Are My Sunshine. So I went over to his house one day, and we sat around the kitchen table as always, and I started playing for my pawpaw. And I could literally see his demeanor, like his face relaxing and his demeanor calming down. And after the song was over, he was his old self again. It was like a amazing transformation. And I could ask him stories about his childhood. I got to reconnect with my papa, even if only for a little while. So I started bringing my uke every time, and we would sit around the table and we'd play a song, and then he'd tell me stories. So I will be forever grateful to this lovely, very unassuming instrument for giving me my papa back and helping me to just connect with him on a deeper level. And he's no longer here with us today, so I would like to dedicate this next song to him. This is Unforgettable. And I just learned this song, so hopefully I can play all the chords by memory. We'll see. I have the chord chart nearby just in case. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a strong love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Whew. Oh, did y'all like that one? I hope so. I like I said, it now reminds me of my papa, and so it'll always have a special place in my heart. Let's see. Oh, thank you, David and Katrina. Yes, that is a wonderful memory. It's times like these when we're all stuck at home, and well, some people have a little bit more time than usual to themselves. I know this is not my normal nature to be at home basically 24/7. I'm usually running all over Houston, which is an enormous city. All my ukulele friends know just how much driving time you can accumulate. But I think while I've been home, that's one thing that I have appreciated is a little bit more time to think about the positive things in life. And actually, I'd love to know what's something that maybe has surprised you about having to stay at home that is a positive thing that is for your life, whether that's more family time or getting to reconnect with old friends online, or maybe picking up a new hobby. I know I'm doing a whole lot of research on tech stuff because this is really my first live stream concert, so I'm definitely learning a lot about that as well. So tell me what you have been surprised by that has happened to you over this time. Oh, thank you, Jan. I'm so glad you're tuning in. Yay! And Samantha, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. You're very sweet. Jay, oh, Jay Lichty, you are hilarious. So Jay Lichty is an amazing luthier. He makes ukuleles, and maybe one day I would love to be able to have a Lichty ukulele. He says, as an introvert, he's been training for this his whole life. I think a lot of people who are introverts agree that, yeah, this is they can do this. You know, it may be a little bit awkward at first, but then you're smooth sailing. My husband is an introvert, and he doesn't seem to have a whole lot of problems. But thankfully for me, the internet and doing participating in live streams or watching others' live streams, that's how I have been able to keep connected with everyone, as I'm a little more of an extrovert for sure. So we each have found our way of staying in touch with everybody. All right, so, oh, John, wonderful. I'm so glad you could join us. So John's up in Chicago. Wow, we are covering the map here. This is really cool. Okay. Let's play another song, shall we? All right. Oh, okay. So the next song is not technically a jazz song, but this is my concert, so I can do whatever, right? It was requested though, and this, if you saw my UKC Happy Song Challenge, then you know what's coming next, because I'm going to ask you to join me in singing. This is traditionally, I think it was written in the late 1800s, and it's more of a bluegrass song. But it's a really fun one. It's called Keep on the Sunny Side of Life. And I think it's a great message for right now when, things are probably not going how we envisioned them 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And so we just gotta figure out how we can adapt. That's a part of life, making lemonade out of lemons. So with this song, what I would like you to do is join me on the choruses. They're really simple. I'll sing them several times throughout the song. And then the last time, if you can stick on the melody, I'm going to do a high harmony. Okay? And if you want to do a high harmony with me, then by all means, go ahead. But for those of you who are, maybe not quite as versed in the world of harmony, then as long as you stick on the harmony, you get 20 points. 20 points just for being here, and 20 extra points if you stay on the melody for the choruses. All right? This is Keep on the Sunny Side of Life. How'd you do? Hopefully y'all were able to stay on that melody with me. Yeah. And the one cool thing for y'all, that's even better than on my end, is that if you were, then you got to hear the harmony. I love singing with other people, and hearing that harmony is, I will always be mainly a singer at heart because that was my first instrument, but the ukulele provides a lot of extra harmony as well, just in instrumental form. Yes, Kenneth, I'm so glad you were singing along too. La la la. You are always welcome. If you don't know the words to a song, you're always welcome to sing on la. That's a great way to just still do the melody. Another trick that I learned way back when I was in high school choir, if you sing watermelon, 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 nobody will know that you don't know the words. So that's a choir trick from me to you. If you ever find yourself in that situation, just use it. Nobody will know, as long as you're not singing in a microphone or something. All right. Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, what is next? Okay. So I realized the other day that I know a lot of people who have birthdays either this weekend or last weekend or next weekend. So I would like to do something special because I know that this is probably not how you envisioned spending your birthday or your birthday month, is being stuck at home. So I would love to get all of us singing happy birthday to you. So if you will comment with your name, just say, it's my birthday, or you can say your name and the date. Any birthday in April is fine with me. And Samantha she's gonna try and compile a list of all of those names and then send it to me via a message. And she'll put a comment so that y'all can see the list. Who knows how long it will be. And we'll sing happy birthday. What do y'all think? Does that sound good? I think birthdays are important, so I always like to make it a little bit special, and I think this is one thing that we can do for y'all. So comment with your birthday, and we will sing to you. And I'll give you a song to do that. So I'm gonna do a traditional jazz tune while y'all are writing your names in the comments. So this song originally it was written in French as Les Feuilles Mortes, which translates to the dead leaves. In English, we know it much better as autumn leaves. I think this is a great example of just how difficult it can be, how tricky it can be to translate a song from one language to another or one culture to another. Because in French, the words they translate roughly to, this is a song that resembles us, you who love me, I who love you, we live together, you who love me, I who love you. But life separates lovers ever so softly without making a sound, and the waves erase on the sand the footsteps of lovers separated. Knife to the heart, right? It's a little dramatique, as the French like to say. In English, however, I noticed that the words, while they're still very, very descriptive and poetic, they are a bit different. So I'm going to sing a song in both languages, and I would love for y'all to tell me which one you like best. I can't decide because I love both the French and the English, but I would like to know what you think. So this is Autumn Leaves. miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall. Yay! Okay, so French or English? Let me know what you think. Oh, Barbara says that was her favorite song of all time. Well, awesome. I'm so glad I played it just for you. All right. Yeah, it looks like people are commenting with their birthdays. Oh, thank you, Judith. Thank you. Sally likes the English. All right. There we go. And Marlon likes the French. See, we have to keep both because it's impossible, you know, like everybody loves a different one. So, all right, it looks like we're ready with the birthday people. Okay, so I think that Samantha is going to put the comment where y'all can see it. I can't see like all of the comments, but she just sent me the message. And so what we're going to do is whenever it's time to sing all of the names, we're just going to try and sing them in the order that she types them so that we can get everybody in here. All right. Are y'all ready? Yes. Okay. I see the comment. So here we go. And harmonies are encouraged. I might do a harmony at the end, but if you know one, please go ahead and do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teddy, Terry, Russ, Katie, Billy, Joe, Lucy, Ricky, Katie, Katrina, Amanda, Steve, Marin, Reggie, and Maddie. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday! And once again, thank you so much for spending your birthday or spending your April with me, because even though we're stuck at home, I know a lot of people have stuff going on. So it really is an honor and a privilege. And thank you again to the UKC. Their mission is just incredible, and I've had the privilege of being able to visit some of the kids here in Houston who have received ukuleles through the UKC. It was an amazing experience to get to see them and to sing a little bit with them. They were so cute. And you could tell that playing the ukulele really did, bring some happiness to their stay at the hospital, which can be really scary, as a kid, especially if you don't know what is going on around you. There are all these noises and machines, and you may not know the entirety of what you are suffering from. So it can really bring a lot of peace and like a happy distraction, I guess. If you've got a difficult procedure coming up, it can be something that can calm you, So I love their mission. I think as of right now, they've donated more than 8,000 ukuleles to kids throughout the world. So go UKC! And also, if you wanted to send me a tip tonight, then I would be honored if instead you would send it to them, because I think they're the real heroes here, helping these kids and bringing families together. So please consider donating to the UKC. All right. I think it is time for a Disney song, because I'm a huge Disney fan. I don't know if any of y'all out there are also Disney fans, but this song is a classic. Now, when I was a little kid, I'll let you in on a little secret. I wanted to be the voice of Disney Princess. I didn't want to be a Disney princess, just her voice. But this is not a Disney Princess song, so I really only discovered it. I had heard it as a kid, but I only discovered it within the last year or so, and I realized that it is really fun to play on the ukulele. It's called The Bare Necessities. And even more important, I think it's a wonderful song for us right now when we're all at home and our lives have been, kind of stripped down to the bare minimum. I go to the grocery store and then I go home and then I stay home and I stay home and I stay home, and maybe a week or two later I go back to the grocery store. So it has forced me to reevaluate my daily life and my relationships, and try to keep those going virtually. But it really it has changed things, and so I like the fact that this song reminds us that the bare necessities, they can be great too. It's just a matter of what light you look at it all. And please sing along if you know the words to this song, because this is a real fun one to sing to. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worry and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. Under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for those bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worry and all that strife. I mean, the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring those bare necessities to life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Whew. I thought I was going to run out of air there for a minute. Isn't that a fun song though? Imagine that with a full band, like a full swing band. So cool. Disney hired real jazz and swing musicians to do that song. Louis Prima was one of them. So that is one of my favorites for sure. And it makes me want to wiggle. All right, let's see. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yeah. And Stephanie, you like the kazoo. Yeah, isn't it awesome? It's an instrument for everybody, literally everybody. Oh, Sally's saying, this is cool. I can see the comment here. The Jungle Book was one of the very first movie she ever saw. Wow, that is so cool. You have a special fondness for it. Oh, that's awesome. I wish that I don't actually know what the first movie I saw was. It might have been Snow White, because I think they re-released it in the theaters. So my first movie might have been Snow White, but I actually was kind of scared of the witch. As a young child, she kind of scared me. And then I went to Disney World and rode the Snow White ride, and it was really, really scary. Even as like an 11-year-old, I think I realized, okay, now my 3-year-old self had reason to be scared of that ride. So good. I'm glad you, Sally. I'm glad you like the Jungle Book and the bare necessities. Okay, so our time together is almost up, which makes me a little bit sad because I really enjoyed hanging out with y'all tonight. Thank you for coming over to my house with the Ukulele Kids Club live from the Clubhouse series. Once again, my name is Ashley Orlando, and if you happen to be in the Houston area or happen to pass through the Houston area sometime in the future, when we can drive around again, then we would love to see you at one of our Houston's Ukulele Club meetups. So you can check us out on Facebook if you just type in ukulele. It's a combination of Houston and ukulele squished together. Creativity, right? And we would love to have you there. And also, please check out the UKC Facebook page and website if you haven't already. And like I said, if you have the means and the desire to donate, then there should be a donate link somewhere around here. Every little bit helps. So even if you want to throw in $1 or something, it costs about $50 to get a ukulele for a kid. And it's such a cool thing to see their faces. One other cool thing that I learned not that long ago when we had a UKC benefit concert here in Houston last summer was that sometimes the kids, when they're able to leave the hospital, they get to keep their ukulele, which I think is awesome. But sometimes when they outgrow it and maybe upgrade to a different model, then they donate it back to another kid who might be able to benefit from it. So it is literally, in addition to music being the gift that keeps on giving, sometimes these ukuleles are re-gifted to another kid, and so they can make two faces smile, and not just one. So thank you again for joining us. This last song that I'm going to do is not technically a jazz song, but again, this is my concert, right? It's a lullaby. And the reason that I want to end on a slow song, which is not usual for me, is because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes with all the stuff going on and the stress right now in the world, like sometimes I've had trouble sleeping. And so I found that this song is a really nice, calming song for me. Sometimes my brain just does not want to shut off. And if I sing and play this song and kind of think about it for a little bit, then it helps me to get to sleep a little bit more smoothly. So Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, it's one that you, I'm sure, have heard before. And when I was a kid, I used to think of this song very outwardly and literally, as in, twinkle, twinkle, little star in the sky, how I wonder what you are, what you're made of, very far away. But more recently, I've started thinking about it metaphorically and thinking about it as in the star is something that we can each find in ourselves. How I wonder what you are, it might be the something special that each of us can bring to our families, our friends, our communities, to the world. And you may know what that thing is, you may not, but during this time at home, I would love to encourage you to think about it if you have not figured out what makes you unique and what you can contribute. And just, think about it. I think once you find that thing or several things, I think it can bring a lot of joy to your life. I think that music is one of those things for me, even though I tried to kind of push it to the side for a while. It brings me so much joy, and I hope that it brings some joy to y'all as well. So think about that. What can you do for your community? And there's no pressure if you don't think of it, overnight. It might take you 50 years to come up with it. But just think about it, and who knows? You may find some extra joy, extra fulfillment somewhere along the way. So this is my version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. la, my rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So I hope with that you have a wonderful rest of your evening, that you get a great night's sleep, that you and your families are all safe and sound. And thank you again so much for joining me. This has been a real privilege and so much fun. So once again, live from the UKC Clubhouse, my name is Ashley Orlando, and have a great night. Bye.